Hello my friends, Ahsoka the Geek here, and for today's review we are going to take a look at the new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Martian Manhunter figure. So here he is in all of his Martian glory, and yeah, we're going to open him up in a moment and take a look at this guy. Look at him in the packaging, already looking awesome. I love the head sculpt on this guy. But yeah, we'll get into all of that in just a minute. So yeah, without further ado, let's take him out of the package and take a look at John Jones, the Martian Manhunter. Alright guys, so here's a look at the Martian Manhunter outside of the packaging. So first I am placing him next to a classic looking Martian Manhunter on the right and a more modern Martian Manhunter on the left. One on the left is from his, I think, like early 2000s appearance that he had in the comic books for a while. The new Martian Manhunter, though, is really more based on his New 52 look. The costume is kind of like just an updated version of that costume. So that's kind of what he is based on. As far as the design, I really dig this costume. I think it, like, I like it more than the classic look. The classic look, but I like this just because it has more of a, little Martian uniform look to it. Looks a little bit more alien, like he's wearing some sort of alien outfit. So I really like it. And then he's got the purple cape with the I forget what these things are called, which give it a classic nod to his original look. So he has that in common with the classic look. But yeah, overall, I like the design. It's a really nice looking Martian Manhunter. What I really love about this figure, though, is the head sculpt. I love the different Martian Manhunters that we've gotten, and this head sculpt was very reminiscent, to me anyways, of a mini-series that came out a few years ago featuring the Martian Manhunter. The name of the artist who worked on that miniseries escapes me for the moment, but I feel like that's where this head sculpt is based on, and I think it's a really cool-looking Martian head sculpt. It's sort of kind of similar to the original one, but a little bit more updated, still, maintaining that alien look to him, but yeah, it's just a really cool-looking head sculpt. So yeah, I love the head sculpt. The uniform, or the costume, whatever you want to call it, is really nicely done. There's some nice detailing here. As far as articulation goes, no thigh swivel. You have your typical McFarlane articulation. You still have good, mobility even with this piece here. The shoulders are a little bit limited because of the padding here. That's part of the design of the costume, though. So I'm not gonna harp on that too much, but typical McFarlane articulation there. The ball joints at the wrist and at the feet, so you know what you're getting here. The head looks up and down pretty nicely. That's what I like most, is when the figures can look up and you can do some nice dynamic poses there. No side-eye, for those of you who were wondering, with the Martian Manhunter. That would have been very interesting to see them try to do a side-eye with this guy. But yeah, it's very straight-on look at the Martian Manhunter. So my only complaint, I do actually have one, I know that's rare, is that he does run on the smaller side. So let me kind of show you what I'm talking about. So first of all, here he is next to some DC Direct Martian Manhunters, and he's pretty much in scale with these guys. He's a tad taller than the classic one, definitely taller than the one on the left, but he's pretty much in scale with DC Direct. So when we put him next to some actual McFarlane figures, he is the smallest one in the Justice League as far as height goes. I'm used to my Martian Manhunter being a little bit taller. I like him when he is bigger than the other Leaguers. Not a giant, but definitely on the bigger side. I mean, he is a shapeshifter, so I'm not gonna be that nitpicky about it. We could just say he's choosing to be the smaller size. So if we put him next to the classic McFarlane Superman, the very first Action Comics one, he looks pretty good next to him. He's very similar height. Superman is definitely taller, but not by that much. When we put him next to Wonder Woman, of course, she towers over everybody, so she's definitely bigger than the Martian Manhunter. And then when we put him next to the the Three Jokers Batman, Three Jokers Batman is definitely a lot bigger than the Martian Manhunter. I think I would have liked it more if the Martian Manhunter was as big as the Three Jokers Batman. That would have been like the perfect size, in my opinion, for the Martian Manhunter. Although the Three Jokers Batman does run on the bigger side of figures, so take that, what can you do there? Let's put him next to the Flash here. So there he is next to the Flash. Flash is also a little bit taller than him. And then John Stewart over here as well. Let me see if I can get Mr. Stewart to stand. He's about the same height as the Martian Manhunter, but probably a little bit taller, actually, yeah. So there you go. So really, that's my only nitpick, though, is that he's a little bit smaller. Not freakishly tall or where it looks like ridiculous. He looks great with the rest of the McFarlane figures here. As you can see, he's, hanging out with his Justice League, and I'm just very excited that we now have a completed Justice League. I know we still need a official comic book accurate Wonder Woman, but, I'm fine putting in Gal Gadot as a stand-in until we get that comic book accurate Wonder Woman. There he is next to Aquaman. Pretty good height. Aquaman's taller than him, so yeah. But again, this is just a nitpick. It's a great figure. It's, a really nicely done Martian Manhunter. Really nice head sculpt. The costume looks great. I really have no complaints here. I love the paint under his eyes. The definition there. The texture of the body. Let's turn him around a little bit. There's a nice plastic flowing cape. And he looks going to look great on your shelf next to the rest of the Justice League. So yeah, my only complaint is the height. Other than that, I think he's awesome. Really curious to know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like this look for the Martian Manhunter? Would you have preferred a classic one? Or do you dig this more modern look? Obviously, I have a lot of Martian Manhunter figures, so I do appreciate something different. But that's just me. But anyways, there he is. There's the Martian Manhunter. Again, glad that we finally got a completed Justice League now with the Martian. Feel free to check out my Instagram. I'll probably be doing a lot more comparisons. I might try to dig up my new 52 Martian Manhunter. He's buried somewhere here. Hopefully I can find him easily. But yeah, I'll do some more comparison shots and all that good stuff. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate your support and have a great day. Thank you.